Alright guys, I've got my black hoodie on, so now it's time for another challenge, the next bell challenge. We are dealing with an application that has a routing detection enabled, and we need to bypass this to analyze this application. By identifying that the device is rooted, the application goes into a secure mode and will disable the user login. If we want to analyze this app, we need to bypass this routing detection. To do this, we need to reverse engineer this app and figure out how this routing detection works. Most of the time they work in the same pattern. They try to identify certain binaries, for example the SU binary, strange system settings, for example if the system partition is read-writable mounted, or other tags and features. After identifying them, there will be a state or a flag that signals, okay, for example true, a boolean value, this device is rooted, or false, this device is not rooted. Your task will be to identify and patch this check. So the application needs to think that it's running on a non-rooted device, even if it does run on a rooted device. You are well prepared regarding to skills and knowledge to solve this task, which is super amazing, because this routing detection has been taken from a real-world application. I will name the author and give the credits to him in the solution video, because I do not want to spoiler it right now. But if you can solve this task right now, you can solve a real-world application routing detection. And this is an amazing and also necessary step, because if we analyze real-world applications, we often have to perform this task. Sometimes they are pretty easy and sometimes it's really hard to bypass them. But we need to consider a routing detection is not a security mechanism to block attackers. A routing detection is a security mechanism regarding to the client, the user, that the user does not accidentally install an application on a rooted device. Sometimes developers get this wrong and thinks, okay, if I implement a routing detection, an attacker cannot analyze and hack my application anymore. But a routing detection is always a client-side mechanism. By having a client-side security mechanism, an attacker can bypass and circumvent this. Sometimes it doesn't take that much effort and time, and sometimes it's really hard, but at the end it will be possible. So please keep this in mind. Even if you implement the hardest routing detection ever, it will be still possible to bypass it. And even if not, an attacker can still analyze your application or hack this application without having root privileges. We are doing this for quite a while right now. We are patching the Smali code, and this has nothing to do with having root privileges. You can do this on a normal smartphone also. Therefore, just please consider a routing detection as another protection layer, but not as the de facto protection layer that your application cannot get hacked. Okay? Okay, but now let's get back to this topic. We are installing this application and have a look into this, how it works. Then you will have all the time that is required for you to solve this challenge. And we do it as always. I provide you a solution video where I give some additional hints, and you can pause and rewind this video to solve this challenge, even if you struggled at the beginning a little bit. This is now a real-world application, and it would be very amazing if you can already solve this, but even if not, if you are able to solve it after this video, so if you understand how it works, and if you have patched it on your own even once, then you are well prepared for real-world applications. Alright, so let's have a look. Okay, I've downloaded this application, and you can find it here. It's named Root Check. So let's install this. ADB connect, connected, ADB install root check, and let's get the screen. All right, here we go. We've got this root check over here, and if you open this application, device is rooted, secure mode is enabled, we do not have a login over there. So the user is being protected for not doing dummy things on a rooted device with this application. It's a user protection. It blocks you right now from accessing or analyzing this application, but maybe you can bypass this and then the protection has gone. So you can do this challenge in very different ways, but one way is enough. So you do not have to do it in 3 or 4 ways. It's of course a nice practice if you do so, but having one working solution is absolutely fine for me right now. Also have a look at the cheat sheet regarding to registers, Boolean values, patching, and also the if statements. These are useful hints and they can help you out on this. Not all of them at the same time, but regarding to certain single steps. Alright, now good luck on this one, and I see you in the solution video. Let's go!